And welcome to the Hall Presentation. I'm King HP, and this is Dora, not the Explorer. And we got something to talk about. We got season 3, episode 6.
Six.
Episode 6. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say the wrong episode and people will be mad at me. Uh
Yes.
Episode 6 of From MGM Plus, Amazon Prime. If you haven't seen it, it's a lot. It's a
You
lot.
need to see it. That's yes.
Well, how you want to do? You want to jump right into the actual trailer and then kind of
Yes, right into the trailer. Let's just we can jump into the trailer and then we can just talk about the trailer from there.
easy day, easy day. Okay,
Yeah, easy day. Let's not stress our peoples out.
I will definitely stress out.
It's a little
All
blue.
right, it's
We're
a little
using
bluey.
someone's trailer that from yes.
Okay, you ready?
Because MGM, From does not drop their trailer until like Thursday or Friday. These are just the trailers that, people are finding and posting for the rest of us who have an addiction and need to see it right away.
I'm gonna click it. Ready? I'm clicking it, and we'll stop it to talk and you know.
Really quiet. Christy has an ultrasound machine. Wait, what? It was on the ambulance that came into town. So you really think this is going to tell you anything?
Can you hear it?
Yeah,
I feel like it's not loud. Okay.
I think it's loud. I can hear it definitely.
Well, okay, got you.
I think anything's here by accident. You really want to beat this place? Sober up.
Someone upstairs? No. Oh my god.
So
And
here we go with our favorite friend, your
that
favorite friend, Ethan. Ethan is like home alone with his mom. We got Henry and Victor exploring caves. We get
caves. Fatima, Boyd, Ellis, Muriel. What is the other girl's name? And yeah, all of them trying to figure
oh
out the baby situation. Do we finally get to see the
yes.
baby?
So that's gonna be
If
we
they
don't
don't
know
show us
which,
if they don't show us the screen of the sonogram, I'm gonna be a little hurt by that.
if they don't show us what.
If they don't show us the sonogram screen, I'm gonna be a little upset because I want to
Oh,
see
they're gonna
what's in
show it.
there.
I think they have to show it, right? Like we've been waiting for this. We've been watching her eat raw, this garbage
Do
food.
HIPAA violations, count in the Fromville world? Are we allowed to see her sonogram picture? Is that how that
I
works?
mean, I would love to. I think they have to show it. And I think it's going to be something that we probably aren't expecting. Like in prior conversation we talked about twins. And if it's twins, right, then it's like, what if one's good, one's bad, something's wrong. We can't detect a heartbeat in one, but the one with no heartbeat is moving.
What
Uh,
if what if one eats one, like the evil one? Because you know how that happens with twins sometimes. What if it eats the other one? Because it's
I
hungry.
think that I remember I think it was last week you read the synopsis and it said that
Mhm.
that Boyd and the family is going to be divided about something. And with that being said, it's like something's not going to be right with this ultrasound. It's like you can just feel it. I don't feel like they'll be like, "Oh, everything's great." Something's got to be wrong.
Their faces
What
do
could
not scream great.
what
I
could
could
be wrong?
see it screaming twins though, because I definitely was like, that was my thing. Like, I feel like maybe it is twins, but maybe they need more kids. They need more demons.
But but see, the twin and the demon. Now you got to make. Do you make a decision? Do you not? Do you try to do something to upset the pregnancy?
Or you let her carry till the end
That
and then
baby's
just
gonna
see what
come
comes
out
out.
screaming.
I just don't. What if the baby claws out her tummy? Kind of just
I,
instead of. That's what
I
I was
don't know.
wondering. Like, how long do you think she'll go through a 9 month birth though, like a regular human, or do you think it'll like monster level, like where she's pregnant and then it grows like 3 times faster than it's supposed to?
So so there's so many factors of what ifs because we got the ultrasound. They know about how far along she is. I think when they first told her she's pregnant, they told her she's about so many weeks. And if that ultrasound shows that she's well
Further
past
along,
that,
that could be a thing too. Maybe it shows that the
it's like,
baby's much bigger than we think
yeah,
it
like,
is.
hey, but I don't show signs. I don't have the stomach. I don't have this. And it's like that baby's eating on you or something like that. And like, who knows?
What if her organs are missing?
Well, I don't.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's eating the mom, like it's using her body. You know what I mean? Because they always say pregnancies, it's like they're technically like a tumor. So what if the baby's eating her insides, and that's why she has to eat raw stuff, blood and organs?
I don't know. That ulcer would be crazy when that baby coming out the I don't know. I think there's a lot of ways they can go, a lot of ways they can spin it. I think at the same time, we're gonna be in for a super treat because I think whatever is the situation, Fatima, Ellis, and Boyd are gonna be in a triangle of opinions.
What's best for the whole community? I'm sure Boyd will be like, "What's best for the community?" And Ellis already
Right.
kind of turned on him in the diner, so he'll be like, "This is my baby, Dad. This is my family, Dad. You can't tell me what to
Yeah.
do," type of thing.
And then Fatima is gonna probably be speaking on behalf of, but this is my body. I can't take this. I was never
Oh, my
supposed
body, my
to do this.
choice. I like
And
that.
so I could see how this could go a nice triangle of ways. The community, this is my first child. Hey, this is my body, and this is not normal.
Well, and this will
And
be
I
the
could
first
tear
time
them.
that they've had a baby be born too, or anyone's even been pregnant in the Fromville life type of thing.
I
Plus, you don't
think
want another
so.
diner situation telling everybody that the baby's weird because they were already turning on Boyd already.
So that's going to be another issue. How do we tell the community? Everyone knows you're pregnant, but
Yes.
if something is wrong and we know it's wrong, you also got the two doctors in there. Um, you also have. Hold on, I gotta almost pull it back up. Um, why did I pull it down? There it is. Okay, let me see if I can get it back to. All right, we're gonna go back a little bit, and man, where the streamer go? Oh, there it is. Okay, what the heck? What did I do, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know what I did. Whatever I did
It's technical difficulties,
is
but
not normal. Okay, so here we are. Let's see what they said. Let's see if we can kind of point who's in that room.
What? It was on.
pinpoint their facial expressions.
Marielle, Ellis, Fatima, of course, Boyd, and Bear Trap, who's seemingly. I mean, I'm not gonna say
I
she's walking.
feel like it has to be some. I'm gonna go with the twins or the baby's bigger than it's supposed to be. Like she's maybe further along than everyone thought.
You think so? That would
Yeah,
be
I think they'll
something.
have because I don't see them, or I don't see her having a dead baby. I guess, but then maybe the baby could be dead too, and that's why she's eating everything because decaying. She's decaying.
Well, the baby's dead theory would be great because it wouldn't be like it's like, hey, there's no heartbeat, but we clearly are watching the baby move. Something because one so
Oh, that would be wild.
yeah, because Man, I do not remember what episode. So please, y'all, do not kill me for this. I'm trying to get it right now, but it doesn't matter. Do y'all remember when they dissected the monsters and they were saying they look like they used to be humans, right? Christy was doing all this stuff on them, and they didn't have organs, but they had bile. They looked like they had organs. So there was no heart, or maybe there was a heart, but the heart being organic, maybe it it went away over time. It dried up and shriveled up. But to have no heartbeat and be moving would clearly, because they look kind of like
Freaking
they're
them out.
puzzled right there, right? Or no, is that me?
No, they're definitely all puzzled. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, and she doesn't understand what she's seen. Only the doctors, the two ladies, would know. And Boyd, because he's seen a baby before, in the womb. So he knows what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, for the most part. But the two doctors, they definitely, and I think that could be a legitimate um issue come this week. Hey, this Sunday we're gonna find out. The baby has no heartbeat, but the baby's moving, kicking, doing all type of stuff.
I like that
That
too, because then how is it moving? Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're like, that must mean it's one of them. And then with Mariella and Christy in the room, right? They might all have, because Christy is definitely, see, okay. So boom, let me play a little bit more, and I want you to look at this
The
face.
ambulance that came into town.
That's a concerned face.
She's not that far pregnant. You can see from she's not that far. Backtrack that up.
I wish we could see that
Oh
bottom part of the
man,
ultrasound. They're gonna have to show us the ultrasound or something. Because look at Boyd. Boyd's like, what the fuck?
yeah, I definitely think that this is gonna be where the rubber starts to meet the road. Um, because Marielle is over the shoulder, like what? And even Christy did the double take to move the part with the jelly, that cold jelly they
To
be
see
putting on
if
their
she
tummy.
really is seeing what she's seeing.
Yeah, like this shouldn't be possible. That's where you're gonna hear those kind of words. This shouldn't be possible. What are we?
Mm-hmm.
What, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be episode 6 is
That's
gonna be
crazy. That's
crazy. Um,
yes.
what do
I
we
do.
have?
I did see in other whatever. Then we have what? Do you want to Victor and Henry going in the caves
Oh yeah, we definitely can back
in
up
the
to that.
beginning of the thing?
And here we are.
Because he knows the
All right.
route better now that he's taken. Because he's obviously been to the room before where they found the demon, where they ended up him and Tabitha.
Well, he's got that flashlight. You see it right there too. He's got a flashlight. I thought it was a spool of line, rope, yarn, something, so he could kind of trace his steps back out. Because he got lost last time with Tabitha.
But I don't think Victor's ever even used string before. I think everyone else has used string because they don't know how to get in the caves. But Victor's been in them so many times, like
He said
obviously.
he had told Tabitha though he didn't know where they were at. He was lost, so he could
Well,
still
that
be
yeah,
very
because he said the little boy's never taken
yeah.
him there before. This isn't the
And
path that
and
he's taken me before.
and she was trying to tell him that this is where you got to be brave. She had to like get him together. So very interesting aspect in that.
And there is, I know this is one trailer, but I know I've seen in other trailers from other like YouTube users or YouTube people, they show a scene where Victor and Henry are in the room where they found the monster sleeping, except there's lights on, and you see him grabbing Jasper. That's where we finally see Jasper again
Yeah, I don't know
in
what's
his
gonna come
little
of that with
backpack.
Jasper. They're definitely on a hunt for Jasper, and I question this because again, is Jasper going to be able to talk without the ability of a ventriloquist? If he is, are only certain people going to see and hear it? If that's the case, who
So
sees and hears it?
people like Victor and Jade, I would assume, because they're the only two who have seen the dummy so far, Jasper, right? Victor saw him when he was little with Christopher, and then Jade's
Victor's
seen
drawn him.
the
Victor's familiar,
flashes of him.
and he's also seen. I think the flashback, and it's got to be Victor's flashback because Victor's the only one that can flashback. Um, I can't remember the guy's name. He was talking to him like in at a table.
Christopher in the basement.
I think it was a basement, yeah. And when you think of it from that perspective, that's going to be how Jade gets answers to certain things because Jade is filling the guy's spot that Victor was telling him.
Oh, he can just move through the. Plus, he has the journal, so he can be like, "What's this? What's this? What's
Mhm.
this? Why did he draw this? Why am I drawing this?"
He-
But but remember, like I had sent you that scene when the kimono lady showed up. There was on this TV screen to the right of the room that is right by where Elgin stops in front of. You see Jasper on the TV screen when the like lady's like, "Help me." So do you think she's trapped by Jasper somehow?
I still haven't even got a inkling to the kimono lady yet. Like I
Because
don't
it's
know, you know what I
almost
mean?
like
Because you
she's
only
alive but getting drained. Like she doesn't look like she's dead all the way. She looks like drained, like they drained her out, type of thing.
so if they drained her, then I have to think about another situation. Um, Boyd met a guy in a tower when he went through the tree. He was chained and he was very
Mhm.
dehydrated. He had been there a long time and he had the worms in him, right? Could that be your fate if no one ever comes to rescue you? Could the kimono lady be someone who has gone through that whole process and did not survive because they literally sucked the life out of her. She is, and like that is her whole, she is in need of lotion. And
Lotion, she needs some milk. She needs some water. She needs some meals. She is so
she needs
thin
a
and
lot.
sucked down. That's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
She needs a lot. But they're not really taught like he tried she held Elgin underwater. And
I
it was like
don't think she was holding him underwater. Like, I really genuinely think she was the one pulling him out of the water.
he was under. She pushed
Because
him under.
he woke, I thought he woke up drowning. Like, he woke up and was in the water already.
Nah, he was out the water. He was chilling. He was taking
Oh,
a
and
bath.
she
The little
shoved
girl
him
told him,
in.
and yeah, and she came and like put him in, and
Mm,
all you could hear she was talking, but
I need to
it
rewatch that
was
episode
gurgles.
because now
We don't know
gurgle.
what she was
Shut
saying.
up.
That's how she you ain't go back to the episode. It was like
You had
my
him
man went under
gurgly.
the bubbles, and he was just like all you heard was like, and that was like, I, you know. And then later she told him follow. He was following her, and she said, "Help me."
Mhm.
You're right. Maybe she wasn't trying to drown him. Maybe she was
She's
trying to lead him to that
toxic.
lake.
She's a toxic. She was drowning him and then asked him for help. She's toxic.
Maybe she's trying to lead him to that lake that is at the sacred grounds where Kenny's been at night for two different nights because there's a lake there. There's a lake there with all the food and these
Elgin's the
weird.
only one who's seen stuff but hasn't gone to venture out of the house yet, right? Like he has not left that house since he got there. Like not even to go
Elgin?
outside to do anything,
No,
correct?
because Elgin
Yeah.
was having dreams before he got there. So he's been freaked.
And he's been in the house the whole time. He's never left since they got
Never
there.
left. And if he did leave, it was only to go to the porch. Like he didn't like venture off in the woods. He didn't go, hunting or do anything crazy.
Mhm.
He stayed focused. So I don't know if the kimono lady's tied to that place, but they got a lot of loose ends because one, in a very short period of time, Kenny said something about he tried to tell Boyd, there's something out there. It happened again, and Boyd brushed it off. If all it's doing is walking around, that's the least of our worries. Which is a perfect Hollywood line from writers to say, nope, put a pin
You
in
should
that.
have been paying attention at this moment, and you weren't because
Yeah,
you weren't.
yeah, it's like those tests you take where the teacher stamps her foot. Like, remember that. Um,
Yeah, because Boy's Eyes have been looking crazy. He's definitely about to. He's losing it. He is not. He is losing it, which is what the Fromville wants from him. Is for him to lose his mind and lose his hope.
Absolutely. They would love nothing more for that to happen. Um, I just don't know where the tie is. The kimono lady, Jasper. I don't know if those two tie together.
They have to somehow, and then I'm trying to think because okay, because then they show Jade in the woods with the bartender. I forgot his name, but he tells him he needs to sober up, which is the first person who's or the first time that I've seen a monster tell someone or whatever, a flash of person telling them to do something right, if that makes sense.
Here's my thing. I'm gonna say this one. I'm gonna play that little part right
So
there.
you really think this is gonna tell you anything? I don't think anything's here by accident. You really want to beat this place? Sober up.
Son of Zeus?
Really want to beat this place, sober up, right? And this
Yes.
kind of like what I was talking about the other day, yesterday or day before yesterday, whatever day we were on. We got to do this, the hierarchy, because ghosts come out in days, or maybe we want to call them apparition and separate, because are the cicadas ghosts? Because Boyd walked on the bus and old boy was like, "Ah, ah, ah, ah." He ain't seen no cicadas. No one
No,
else
and
could see
only
cicadas.
Randall could see them hitting the window and stuff.
Yeah, even Julie got attacked. No one could see the cicadas. Only the victims could see them coming, and people who were in the room with them could not see or hear them,
Yeah.
except for Kenny. Kenny had a dream before they first appeared. They were in a pot boiling, and he was making a sound, and one of them jumped on his arm, and it burnt him. And then they went to the monster the next day to because they were like it was making a lot of noise down there, and it was the
Mhm.
cicadas, and they was out. Um, and then they took Donna down there, and then but they were gone, and so the boy was like, "Am I tripping? Nah, you ain't tripping, buddy."
Mhm.
So maybe
They're just
Boyd
not.
can
It's
see
one of
them.
those things where they're not for everybody. Like the tree's not for everybody to travel through. The cicadas aren't for everyone to see. Like you're chosen in different ways by different monsters. Like you're someone's favorite, at least, in
Right, right, right.
from Bill Monster loves you a lot. Because that one lady was like, "We're keeping Randall," and she was the one that was harassing him the most. Like, I like Randall, kind of thing. So
You have to give us Randall. I think they're so far not done with Randall. Randall's going to be such an integral part because he got left and he was like, and his face was like,
I wonder what
um,
he's going to tell Mariel because Mariel and him have seen each other. So I'm sure on this episode, after she's stitching him up, I saw that somewhere on another trailer. Also, they show like his big old like cut just sewn up finally. So he's gonna have to tell us what they did to him in that short amount of time. I don't believe he was knocked out. They obviously don't have sedatives while they're eating you. So I wonder if they talked or said anything while they were like messing with him, or if he saw something
oh
different.
yeah. I don't think they were silent. I think they were definitely talking trash because they were talking trash to Boyd as they were taking apart Miss Chen,
Oh,
and she
that's true. You
was
think they're
like,
like, this sister boy, da, da, da. We're gonna send you back.
yeah,
Don't
like
worry,
I
we
can
won't.
definitely see it. Like the only way to stop those monsters is have a music box or cicadas because they stop. And here's a nice little circle. I don't know if it all connects. I think it does. The music box was destroyed by Boyd. But keep in mind, when he destroyed that music box, if I'm not mistaken, it was in that same place that the guy was trained where he got the worms. Was it not? Or was it somewhere different? Because I thought it
No, it
brought
was
him
the
back
same
to that place.
chamber.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, okay. So the guy who gave him the worms, when he gave the monster the worms, it killed the monster. And the other monsters were the other monsters were like, "Yo, what's up with Smiley?" Like they didn't say anything. They
Yeah,
were just like, and he
Well,
died.
another one bites the dust. Yeah.
Whenever the music plays, that music box, which was back at the same room where the worms were given to Boyd, which then marinated inside
Where everyone's tied up.
the monster stopped. They don't remember they were around the trailer. Uh was it the RV they were at that night? And they could hear the music.
Hmm.
They could hear the music. They're like, oh, where's it coming from? That's when Boyd shot him with the pissy bullets, the monster piss bullets. And the monster piss didn't do nothing.
Okay.
They got that vial for nothing. They touched monster urine for no reason.
So my question also is, where's the old man that was in the chamber? Because everyone, like, he saw Julie, Mariel, and Randall. At that guy was there until Boyd let him go. But it was more like you're mentally there instead of being in your body. So where is that old man's body now? Is it just dead? Is he
One
the
thing
one
that old
creeping
man
on
was
everybody?
the old man was
You know
saying,
what I
"Be
mean? In
careful
the
before they
woods.
come
Could he
back."
be the one?
I think he's dead. I think the show did it to where we think he's dead. They want us to at least believe that. Because my question is, how did he survive up there? No one, he was mad old. So where's his body?
Yeah, 'cause he didn't seem like he was able to communicate, whereas like Julie, Mariel, and Randall were literally just screaming.
But here's the
He was
difference.
tied up there for a reason.
Here's the difference, and I think you just said that. And his body, you said Marielle Randall, and who was the third person that got the cicadas?
Mhm.
Julie, Marielle Randall, and Julie, right? Their bodies were wherever they were at. But when we saw them chained up, their body wasn't there. That was mentally like in a place. This dude, that could have been an apparition very similar to his wife or Father Kotri. So maybe part of the key is finding his body.
Or there's rubble in other places. You know what I was just thinking too, because Boyd had to light that thing for that cave to appear. Is there other sections of Fromville that have rubble where maybe something was at years ago, or where it's supposed to be at, and you have to light a torch? You have to have some kind of light to bring the dark back.
Very well, very, very well. But you're gonna need a torch at some point because one thing about the batteries and electricity there, it's like, mm, I don't know. It just is very spotty. When the storm came in, it blew the lights out, cut that girl's eye. Uh,
Mhm.
you know, I mean, maybe it could blow out a torch too, maybe potentially, possibly, hypothetically, who knows? But I think he'll need to go back to that room. I think
I
that
think he needs
room
to go back
that
too. Like,
yeah, it's got more answers, and it's specifically for Boyd. Like everyone has these side quests. I think they have to do or lead a team,
because
to do.
there's a door going out of there that he didn't explore, and he heard like someone coming, because remember the guy was like, someone's gonna come for me, or someone's gonna check on me, type of thing. So what is past that door that Boy didn't even like? They just walked over that whole thing.
Is that the man in yellow
Ooh.
that we've been seeing in drawings? Like who? You're right. Who was checking on him? The monsters sleep in the caves. They wasn't over there. If
Someone,
we,
and he kept saying someone would be there, someone's gonna come check on him or something, you need to hurry up, type of thing, before he gave Boyd the worms. Oh, there's just so many clues, and just so many everywhere clues. But okay, let's
yeah,
get to my favorite, Ethan and Tabitha. I
your
think Tab.
man.
I think they're gonna. I think it's her walking into the room where Thomas died. Like it's like they're back home. That's what. That's what that is.
I don't think it's per se the room. I think it could be an apparition of Thomas. Like
No. Oh my god. No, 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 no.
Because it looks like there's. I think there's like a crib there, so she might be seeing maybe like the changing table that he fell off of in the room. Like it took her back to the room where Thomas was at, where he died in.
I don't know if I saw a
If you
changing
look in
table.
that
I'm not
corner,
sure.
it looks more modern than the rest of the house does. When she's turning that corner,
All right, let's see here.
Came into town.
So you really think this is gonna tell you anything?
I don't think anything's here by accident. You really want to beat this place? Sober up.
Does someone upstairs? No. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think there. I don't think that I saw a crib. I
that looks like
see
a
it's
crib.
something in
And
there right here. Cause I can see that's like a
yeah, that
dresser. It
doesn't
looks
look
like
like yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe
maybe.
it's like the changing table because they said he rolled off the changing table and died.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Because Jim went to go answer the phone and because he thought that was more important. And then Tabitha was right there too, but they just didn't notice the baby falling off until the baby was falling off and dead, type of thing. So
Yeah, that's gonna be something insane.
I think that is what's gonna happen. I feel like I can't think of anything else besides her, since they like to mess with her and they send her back. Maybe they're sending her back to that moment where she walks in and
Mm.
maybe it's like the allude. You know how in some shows they show you the flashback and you're just like the ghost watching everything happen. Maybe they're gonna make her go through that again, and that's why she's sitting in the corner because she's seeing her and Jim and Thomas in the room, kind of thing. So she's like, "Oh no, oh my god."
I definitely think Thomas is about to pop up. I definitely now that you say that, like, because that will make her freak out. No, 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 no.
Yeah,
Like,
because
why
that's
are
the
you
only
freaking out
thing I
now?
can. Yeah, exactly. Like, who else could be in that room that's gonna scare you?
Yeah.
Unless she walks in the room and it's their old house, which doesn't. I don't know. We'll.
I don't. I, I, I don't think that's gonna be it. I think it's gonna be something from their old house, like you said, the change. Would you say the changing table?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
changing
that'd be
table.
crazy.
She probably
That'd be
is gonna
crazy.
re-see that scene of Jim and her in there, and that's why she freaks out. And then Ethan will, "Mom, are you okay?" And then it'll disappear and just be the same room. And Ethan will be like, "What's wrong, Mom?" Type of thing.
Yeah, that would be crazy. That would definitely send her into a panic because she's seen these weird, pale, pasty kids, and I don't. She was freaking out that one time in front of the cave, but I think now she's like, I don't think they're trying to hurt me. She's seen so much. Um, I could see that. I could definitely see that, and that would be fire.
I wasn't going to chill out. Stop yelling.
But
No,
I
she's in the
think that
shower.
that
She
would
literally
be
can't hear you.
I think that that would be an incredible way for them. I'm assuming that's at the end of the episode, being that it's at the end of the trailer, but I don't know. They could shoot and cut and put things in different positions, so I'm not sure, but I think that might be a thing. Do you think we get more answers next week or more questions?
I think we'll get both, just like we've been getting every week. Because where's the motel? I know they're probably not going to bring up the motel this episode, next episode. It seems like they're going to go deviate from even like the mention of the hotel room. Because that was so random. Like, I swear I did not notice that hotel not being there till that moment. Henry's like, where's the motel?
Where's the motel? You got a swimming pool. Like he even like, yeah. Where is the motel? Maybe the
The
motel is a
logic was
key.
so sound because no one had said anything. How many people have come into this village and been like, just pass by the motel sign, pass by the pool, pass by and don't even question where is the motel at?
Where is the motel? And I think that that's gonna deserve a little deep dive to going back to the episodes to see if the sign has always been the same. Did it always say no vacancy? If it didn't, were people coming? Like, did the bus get here when it said
Oh,
vacancy?
I guess we gotta go back to Victor's mom's drawing. Did it have a motel? Because it kind of looked like when she drew the lighthouse, it was looking at the motel area. Like it was all kind of connecting. Like how that's why I was thinking whatever Jade is drawing is a map, and they're all leading to a certain. It's all leading to a certain spot in the town,
I'm not even
which is
sure. I
probably
think
where
I
under
think
that certain spot is where everything's at.
I think we definitely got to look at the drawing and look in the beginnings and credits and all that stuff because I seen a drawing that had an eye that was like surrounded by like
Mm-hmm.
this. and it's like, oh, that must have been
Like
foreshadowing
the Eye of
for
Saruman
it,
in Lord of the Rings.
or Dale's
Whoever's
eye,
watching
and
them has to be watching from that lighthouse. There has to be someone that nightly is watching them or daily even watching them. Because what I was thinking also was there where there's a lighthouse, there's usually water. So was there water at some point that filled that whole area?
there's a lake where the new food is at. You just don't know how far or how big it is. But if you go back and look where Jim threw Kenny the food, and he's like, "Look, this could feed the whole community."
Oh, there was
It's a lake
water.
behind him. Yeah. So who knows how
You
far that
wouldn't need a
stretches?
lighthouse for a lake. That's what I'm confused
Well,
about. Like
remember,
lighthouses are
you could
literally.
look out. You could look out for miles, and all you saw was land when old girl was upstairs. So it's Fromville. Anything is possible.
Hmm.
It's and we can only see that
Especially with
one
them
view
talking
that way.
about the storm, because I was really because it was so random for the lady to talk about the storm and how they had to use sandbags. Like that has to be something too. That Officer Acosta, why bring
Yeah.
that up? That's super random because nothing they say is like really random. I know I just said that, but nothing they say, any of them say, is really just random. Like there's always something that comes after their ideas. Like, oh, I thought of this, and then all of a sudden this happens, and you're like, oh, that's exactly what they were saying.
Right. It's just like in Hollywood, the gun on the table, right? Whenever they show you the gun on the table, the gun's gonna get used. So it's whether that scene or someone's gonna steal it or something's gonna go down. So there's no wasted lines, right?
Mhm.
Either they're trying to pay homage to something or they're trying to lead you away or mislead you. But they're definitely using the words to even maybe even the theme song. The theme song, K Sarah Sarah. It's by a group called the
Mhm.
Pixies. And Pixies are like these monster beings that dine on flesh and like they come out at night. Like it's very and it's kind of a creepy song. But what's gonna be will be, So I, everything is done on purpose, right? It's
Mhm.
Hollywood. There's not Yeah, they definitely picked out and chose how they're gonna do it. So I don't know what the hierarchy is. I definitely want to drop a video for that. I want to do some more research though, going back, making sure every time that because that music box stops them, and Boyd destroyed it, but by destroying the music box, it freed Julie, Randall, and Michelle.
Is there more music boxes?
You said make more music boxes.
Yeah.
I mean, Boyd was even seeing the dancer, the ballerina. That music box had to be something important. I don't know if it was one of the kids. The kids, I don't know. It's a lot, but all I know is the music box stopped them. When they went around Randall, they stopped. Randall was still having a cicada episode attack, and they
Mm-hmm.
did not harm him until he came to from that. So I don't know. I don't know what the thing is, but there's apparitions come out today. The boy in white comes out during the day, walking around, making friends, eating Cheez-Its. I ain't seen me eat Cheez-Its, y'all, but
Yeah, but he
I,
might as well be.
yeah, like also he had dogs. Boyd saw the dogs season 2 early on or late season 1. And he's like, "Hey, hey, hey, boy, hey."
Oh yeah,
So
and
was
what's his
Boyd?
um
Hmm?
uh, Victor has a drawing of him, and I think it's him and his sister, and the dog and they're holding a leash for the dog.
So the boy in white
Where are the
dogs.
dogs?
Where are the dogs? And what symbology? We gotta go back and do some deep dives. But we're definitely gonna start coming to y'all with the
Mm,
I guess we'll call it From Revisited. Something I don't know. We'll come up with some cool, catchy thing. So if you got people just getting into the series, or you want to go back and rewatch it with us, we'll do like episode by episode, kind of like non-spoilery but spoilery breakdowns a little bit. Like, oh,
mm,
this was oh we didn't so much stuff we didn't catch, or remember that, and
yes.
yeah, I think that's gonna be.
I definitely think they're
And
gonna surprise
also,
us because I'm sure they'll also touch on the pictures that Elgin and what's her name took down there also.
I think we should do like an art show. We should call it the From Art Show and put a bunch of pictures up, like
Ooh, and
freeze
then
frame
show
them.
all their drawings. That would be fun.
Yeah, we could like, is this meaning anything? 'Cause so far we got drawings that have represented. Victor always says the pictures remember. The
And he don't
pictures
write.
remember.
He just draws pictures.
That's crazy. I didn't notice that. I think you said that last week, and I
I
was like,
think at
or the
one
other day, and I
point
was
they
like, what?
also showed like the newspapers, like because you know how he was drawing on newspapers. I think because I think I also saw someone at some point post like the without the drawings on it, the newspapers that they're showing in the flashes in the beginning of the credits.
Right, right, right. I think it's definitely worth a look. Maybe we could do that, some from artwork, and then just do an artwork episode and see how that kind of
That would be
pans out.
so fun, yeah, just to see what there is.
Especially with Ellis, because Ellis draws little things on his clothes. Like I think it was in this episode when he walks in and catches Fatima. He's got like, it looks like a tree on his jeans, and the tree
hmm
would be the bottle tree,
hmm
representative of the bottle tree. So it's
Which he's always the ones with drawings on him too. Like he's always drawing something before, like why is he what is he seeing when he sleeps or whenever he gets inspired that everyone else isn't seeing? They all have to be touched in some way by Fromville. So
yeah. So very interesting. Um, you got any last save rounds or concerns or questions or theories or predictions?
I don't know. I just want them to find Jasper and I hope he talks to them. Ugh. I wonder if the demons are still sleeping in the caves also.
Um,
Because they all look like dummies when they're sleeping too.
they
Like how Jasper's just killed over like that. They're all kind of just killed over waiting to reload every morning or every night.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I do want to say this. We got a special celebrity, you know what I'm saying, in the building. Her name is Dora. As she popped out on Scene Invaders. If you haven't seen their, check out their
Yes.
YouTube, check out their Twitter or X if you're nasty or whatever, right? But like
Shut
check
up.
out, you know what I'm saying? Check out their stuff, man.
Yeah.
They're good. They do some deep dives and they do fan theories and it's very interactive. And
hmm
D, he was over there.
Yes, it was good. They were really nice too. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Like they literally were like, we started doing this thing where we just, if you send us in some theories, just do it on video or you can screenshot us and we'll just do that. But
Yeah, fire, fire,
definitely check them
fire. So
out. Scene Invaders, they're cool guys.
yeah, so again, they do the deep dives and they're in the from as well. So who knows? Like they may
Mhm.
have something we never talked about. We may have something they never talked about. We don't. Hey man, it's a lot going on in from, and it's a lot to talk about. So
A lot
shout
of
out to them
threads
and
coming
everything.
together, as Jade said. Finally.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So definitely looking forward. And don't forget, this Sunday we'll be live at 9 o'clock. We'll be on all your. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. X if you're nasty. And we're on YouTube. You know, so we'll be on all your major. Well, not all, but we're on the majority of the major platforms. 9 o'clock this Sunday,
Watch
live.
party again. Join our watch
Watch party again.
party.
Yeah, so we're definitely looking forward to that. Um, and who knows? You know, you never know. People might pop up. You never know. You know, but if we, who knows?
Yes.
Who knows? But
If
definitely tune
anyone
in.
watching wants to join too, we can throw you guys in and send you a link or something and you can join us in watching.
Yeah, we'll have to figure something out. So, because it's a lot going on in from. So,
Mhm.
but one thing I definitely want to say is to hit the subscribe, click the like, also hit the notification bell. So this way, whenever we go live or we pop a video, if you might be at work or whatever, you get the notification. And this way you can tap in, support us, and theory craft as we have more from to go. We're about midway through the season 3, and
I
yeah,
don't know
that's
what
about
we're
it.
gonna
That's
do
all I
when
got.
they're done. Gonna have to wait
We're
two
gonna
more
find
years.
another show.
Definitely, definitely.
But we still got to go back through all the episodes of From, like, so because I got into it on season 2 and had to binge watch and then binge watch and then rewatch some. So I'm like, oh, this is so great. And then they're like, yeah, September 22nd, season 3 starts. Like,
I
this is
just
so
binge
perfect, right?
watched everything.
Yeah, so it was perfect timing for me to come in. Who knows where everyone else came in. Some people are day ones, they knew about it, and other people like me, I came in around summertime, July or so. So it was awesome, and I watched it in like 2 days. Wasted no
Which it
time.
was worth it. Mm-hmm.
D, before we get out of here, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Which character are you most like from in the show from, and why?
I think I'm like a Donna, where I'm just like, I'm gonna have to be straightforward. I'm gonna tell you, hey, let's get this together. I wouldn't live in Colonial House though. I don't want to be doing all the sexy stuff, but I would definitely. I feel very attached to Donna.
You feel
Got to
very
keep my
attached to
man
Donna.
Boyd strong. Yes.
Um, okay, good choice.
What
Good
about
choice.
you?
Um, so I think at this point, I am Boyd. I'm very hard to break mentally. I have a military background. I'm very like I need everybody involved. I'm very like, hey, let's get to this. Let's do this. A
Mhm.
X, Y, and Z. We need answers. Let's test this out. Test the theory. I don't run from much. I would be freaked out. Like I watched when Boyd entered the town because Boyd was about to drive off. Father Kachi was like, "Ah, wait, we don't have much time," because it was like sunset
Uh huh.
and there's a shriek. The only thing that saved Boyd's and his family's life was that shriek. And he was like, "What was that?" And he was like, Father Kachi was like, "That's death, and it's coming. We have to
Mhm.
go." And then it did it again, and that's when Boyd was like, because he was like, the wife pointed the gun. She put in the glove box.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? She had it up. She upped it on Father Contra. You know what I mean? He was like, "Oh, you have a gun. Good.
Perfect.
Oh,
I love guns.
you have a
Yes.
gun. Good. You can
I
keep it
like
pointed
you.
at me
Get out
all
of the
night
car.
if you would
Yeah.
like." You know what I'm saying? Like it was like, wow, for you to say that, those lines, you needed Father Katri. Anybody else would have blew it. Boy would have drove off. He would
Yeah,
have drove off
definitely.
because they were. But oh wow, you have a gun. Good. You can keep it pointed at me all night if you like. You know. But we have to go.
hmm It's not gonna work, but I could die
What is that?
today, kind of thing. Oh well. Today's the
I'm
day.
never gonna impersonate that scream again. That is a horrible scream on my vocal cords. But it was
Mhm.
like that is death, and it's coming. That's a
Like a
crazy line.
pterodactyl.
Yeah. So I think I'm very similar to Boyd. But if I wasn't like Boyd,
Would you say Jade?
mm, I'm very analytical like Jade though. But I wouldn't be laughing and joking. It doesn't take much. I'm gullible. So I'll be like, word, show me. And then
Mhm.
once I see my homeboy in a grave, that's all I needed to see. All I need to see is like 10 or 15 people talk. I hate to say this, y'all, but if y'all ain't know, I'm black. If I see 5, 10 people running, I'm running. If everybody going in their house at night talking about lock your doors, do not come out, I'm not gonna believe you. But I'm still
I'm
gonna go in
locking
my
my door,
house,
not
lock my
coming
door,
out.
no one. Yeah, oh, there's people out there. But that's where Tabitha is trash as a character. She is very nondescript. She's not telling them those ambulance people got killed 65% because of her. Because once you got
hmm
to From, she could have been like, listen, none of your stuff is gonna work. It's all down. We have left the normal plane of existence. What are you
hmm
talking about? You remember all those that murder of crows you saw and how eerie you felt? Why do you think nobody getting GPS anymore? Go ahead, keep dialing. I'll wait. What other contraptions you have out here that can talk out? Walkie talkies, radios, right? Where's all your traffic?
hmm
Right? I would have it in their heads already, like, what the hell? And when we get there at night, the humans you think you're going to see in these
They're
old
not.
clothes are going to kill you. They're not even human. Where we are is hell. I don't know if you're religious. I don't like the way she's mad nondescript. If you rolling with me, and I'm fighting, you're not
But that's
handcuffing me, and
that
I know
just
we're going to
shows
hell.
you how that's just the show. I'm assuming that's their way of showing you how broken she is and how much she doesn't stand
She's
up for
trash from
herself.
the beginning. Her, Jim, Ethan,
I told you I don't
Julie,
like
the
any of them,
whole
so
family. Throw them
you know
all
my
away.
feelings.
Jim only believes in his ideas.
hmm
It's only a good idea if it's his idea. Everything else he don't rock with nobody. Tabitha,
Mm-mm.
you need to stay. What type of parent is Jim? They went to a town meeting. Last time you left somebody at home alone, the house fell on.
Exactly.
Goddamn, and you don't know where your daughter at. Come on, bro. Like, what? Who? Who? I'm not an owl. Who? Like, not me. All my kids gonna be with me in tow. Come on, pick your feet.
Let's go.
Don't stop
Yeah.
dragging your feet. You need your sneakers to last. I don't know if these ghouls and goblins gonna give us more sneakers. They've been giving old boy peaches, but I ain't seen no new Nikes since we've
Peaches,
been
shut
here.
up.
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't seen no factory pressing cans. You can't make me some sneakers, my guys? All right,
That's
screw it.
too
I
on
guess we
brand. They
all
would
walk
have to
around.
this whole brand deal. They'd have to do it.
I ain't trying to be funny, but they better hope they get no type of like physically disabled person to come there.
They're being
'Cause it's
left
a wrap.
outside. That's just how I
If
feel.
you if you go back and watch the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, one of the dudes was in a wheelchair, bro. I'm gonna leave it at that. So I don't know what they would do, but I would have him on lookout. But that would be the creepiest thing because remember the first night, Henny was like, "Yo, whatever you see, don't." Remember they blew out the tires. He was like, "Whatever you see, no. Would you stop? Would you stop to go back?"
No.
Oh, see, honesty. I would. It depends on how far away the monsters are. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you.
Mhm.
Like it depends because they
Sorry.
don't run.
Yeah.
It, but they also surround. They're very strategic.
They're
So they don't
hunters.
run. You go back. They already flanked. They like go this way, go around that.
Yeah, it's like how have you seen Doctor Sleep?
No, I haven't seen that. Is that
Okay,
good?
because in Doctor Sleep, they eat souls basically, but that's kind of how they surround their prey. Like they get one person to grab. They eat kid souls is what they eat. So they have like a kid that one
That's
of
like
them
oh,
traps, and then they kind of just surround the person. Like you just see them getting closer and closer and closer and closer until they grab you, basically.
I'm
So it's
good.
definitely a hunter mentality that they have.
Well, I definitely look forward to the next episode of From. I might have to check that out though, but I'll be creeped out when it starts talking about souls and stuff. I'll be like, you know what I mean,
No, it's intense.
little,
Like they said, they kill a little boy in it. Like they kill him to eat his soul, and they said basically in that scene, everyone was traumatized after filming it, except the little boy. Like the little boy they killed in the scene, he just pops up and goes back to walking around when they're done filming the
yeah,
scene.
I'm
But
good.
like they said,
I'm
he was
good.
that good though, that he was that good at dying and screaming and all that, that everyone was
You know,
just
too?
traumatized.
It depends. You know how I said I was Boyd like? It really depends. If I was my children, I could become very Randall-esque. I would
Oh,
not be
come
wanting to trust people. Because if I walked up to a bunch of strangers talking about, give me your gun. Because remember when Randall, why? Think about how Randall got there with a bus full of people, right? One dude threw up, I think he threw up on Randall.
yeah, he threw up on
Elgin.
Randall, and Randall was pissed.
Yeah, so
Elgin
now
threw
you
up on Randall.
nasty,
Yeah. Hmm.
you nasty ass dude, right? Then you got people telling me, give up your guns. And Donna's got a gun and she shoots your tires out. You don't know this place is haunted yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Yo, y'all crazy. So I probably
Hmm.
would be, and if I got my family, I'd be very apprehensive. Oh,
Hmm.
no, you're not getting this. We can play
Because I
Russian
got
roulette for
5
these
people
guns.
I gotta take care of.
Yeah, yeah, because these people are crazy. We're not splitting up. Get a colony house or get your own house. We'll take our own house, and
Hmm.
I'm gonna bring someone else from the bus with us too. Like, yo, we came together, bro.
Yeah, I
These
liked you.
these
Come
people
here.
are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it could be very Randallish. So I kind of understand his character somewhat, but he do be tripping sometimes. I ain't gonna hold
Hmm.
you, but that's it. That's all I got. You got
That's
anything else? I still got
no,
like 20
that's
minutes
it.
to go.
I'm just ready. No, I'm just ready for the next episode. That's all I feel. I just need to know at this
Absolutely.
point.
Absolutely. I'm with you too. So turn the notifications on. We'll definitely do another one of these before episode 6. I'm thinking it's the hierarchy because I've been like studying the ghosts and apparitions so that'll be very interesting. But we'll see. We'll see.
Hmm.
But until next time, peace.